The scheduling was done wrong. My fault entirely. Steve invited me for a 2-day seminar, and I thought obviously he'd only want me to talk for 2 days. I can't get anything more interesting than tax. There is actually pad it out of things like a pancake direct and things like that, but hopefully you've sorted all those things out. Now, I've got a short time to fill everything in. The other problem is they've made me wait a day and a half for the best lecture. Really, it's the best lecture because this is real money, and we need to try and stop you paying too much real money. So let's see how, to start with, we can actually save you some money. What we're going to do in this lecture, we're going to cover hopefully how you can get a chance of winning £100,000. We're going to do a bit of tax avoidance, which is legal. If we've got time, we'll show you how Tony Blair manages to get income of 12 million through his limited partnership where he pays tax on 1 million, and we'll show you how to do some prior year adjustments on accounts. So it's going to be a whistle-stop tour, but prior year adjustments can save a lot of money, and I'll show you something that we've done for probably 4 clients in the last year, and we've changed their accounts by £250,000. £250,000 basically means that they save £50,000 in tax. So that's just by looking at it, how you can change things around. Let me start off by letting you know a bit about me. Managing partner of Wilkins Southwood. I qualified with Robson Rose. Robson Rose in those days were the 6th largest firm of accountants in Great Britain. They merged with Grant Thornton. I then went to be an audit manager at Panel Forster, probably the 5th largest firm of accountants. We ended up having a due diligence team out in Guyana. At that stage, made my client get to the Sunday Times rich list. Can't guarantee I'll be clear for all of you, but he got a bit richer anyway. We reversed the company on the Toronto Stock Exchange. By 35, I was the Chief Financial Officer of a company closed on the Vancouver Stock Exchange, which had timber mills in Lusaka, China, gold mines, none of which I got my hands on, unfortunately. Now we've got Wilkins Southwood, and we concentrate on predominantly tax audits. We act for PPP companies and a lot of franchisees. Now, people say, well, what is an accountant? Well, an accountant isn't a legally privileged name. Anyone can call themselves an accountant. You only have to buy a calculator and you can call yourself an accountant. It doesn't actually mean you know what you're doing. What we are, Chartered Certified Accountants, means we are a member of a professional body, which means if you have a problem, you can complain to that professional body. We've had some clients who've had revenue inquiries, and when they come to me and say, this guy has ruined my accounts, and you look at it and say, is he qualified? The qualification is really an O-level in maths, and what we find is that we've never dealt with a revenue inquiry, and what that creates is a potential problem, because if you send the accounts in wrong to the revenue, you make the body your own back. It's very difficult to undo what's being sent in wrong. Revenue inquiries are getting more relevant now, they get a lot more expensive, and the fines are ever more increasing. And what I want to do is come on to the fines, particularly where we are coming up very closely to the 31st of January. Now, 31st of January is the key date for the revenue. Your tax return for the year ending 5th of April 2011 have to be filed by the latest 31st of January. If they're not filed by that date, you get a fine. Anyone know what fines are? It's £100 per tax return, but unfortunately it's a bit more to it than that. What happened is that we've got one client who got quite a big business, and it's a partnership. 12 partners in that business. So what that means is that if their accounts aren't done, partnership tax return can't go in. That is a fine of £100 per partner for one tax return not going in. That's £1,200. Plus the individual tax returns can't go in because the partnership accounts have to be done. So that's £2,400. Then what happens is a daily fine of £10 per day. That £10 per day kicks in 3 months after the filing deadline. So it's 3 months after the filing deadline. When do you think the first time you can start paying your £10 is? Not 1st of November, no. 1st of February. 1st of February is the first date, because paper filing tax returns have to be in by 31st of October. So if you file on paper version, you're up to a £10 fine per day on the 1st of February. What you'll find is that even if you owe no tax, in the old days you only paid a fine and you owe tax. Now you get fined automatically, irregardless of when you owe tax. That fine could be up to £1,300 if you haven't set your tax return in for 6 months. If you're 6 months late, it will be £1,300 and you owe no tax. If you do owe tax, you pay the fine, plus they charge you interest if the tax paid hasn't been cleared funds. You must have cleared funds by the 1st of January. And then you pay surcharge interest on top of that. So these things get ever bigger. And on top of that, what happened is Finance Act 2007, they brought in fines for sending in an incorrect tax return. Now, the way this works is that if we assume it's unprompted is normally you send a tax return in and get a letter from the revenue. You can have a careless tax return. A careless tax return is one where you haven't submitted it properly. The fine there is between 15 and 30%. So to give you an idea, we had a client came to us, did his own tax return, he wanted to save some money, did his tax return, he was made redundant the year, got a £100,000 redundancy. Like you do, he forgot to put in his tax return. So the revenue are now going to try and fine him £30,000 for that. Plus they will charge him interest for not paying that tax when he should have. Plus they'll charge him surcharge interest. Plus they'll make him pay an account the next time. That's because he's saving the council fee. You've got to be really clever how you work these things. I'm not saying everyone's going to get made redundant every day. These fines are completely low. Now, he came to us and you say, well, what can you do about that? He was made redundant, he got the money, he's got to pay the tax because there's very little argument. However, there is an argument as to the quantum between 15 and 30%. And then you have to put in mitigating factors. You have to explain what your client did. In this case, he didn't actually get a P45 from the company went into liquidation. But you have to show that he did something rather than being totally negligent. I would add that the severity of these fines can go up to 100%, depending on how much work you did to get your tax return right. If you do your tax return on the 31st of January, I'll give you an idea, the busiest time for filing tax returns is between 4 and 5 p.m. on the 31st of January. And I think there's 96 tax returns between 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock on the 31st of December. So I'll give you an idea how interested people were in celebrating New Year's Eve on that day. Anyway, if you send in your tax return, and if you do it on the 31st of January with disregarding all your income, then the revenue will really hammer you. Because you haven't shown any care and attention, you haven't done it diligently, you haven't gone through your record. If you leave it too late, you may not get that interest statement from Santander Bank or whoever. You've got to get these things in order. If you haven't filed your tax return, make sure you've got a tax filing code if you do it online. It could take 7 days to get that code through if you haven't filed online before, so don't wait till the last minute, very risky. I've got a client who came to me and he said, well, I filed my tax return, so it's not a problem. But unfortunately what happened is he was receiving rental income. And he said, well, that's not a problem, is it, because I've made a profit? Unfortunately, it is a problem. You should have filed a form for an SA1. If you had another source of income, if you're a director earning over £100,000, you have another source of income, you have to tell the revenue. And he says, but I don't know any tax, why should I tell them? Well, the reason you should tell them is because you might think you don't know any tax, but the revenue need to know about this new source of income, and then they can assess whether they agree with the expenses you put in your accounts. I had one client that came to me that he was a self-employed builder, and I looked at his accounts that he filed last year, and it showed he made a profit, I think, of £10,000. His motor expenses were £30,000. And I said, well, how did you get to £30,000 motor expenses? He said, well, I bought a motor, so it's a motor expense. So just because you think it's an expense doesn't mean to say the revenue thinks it's an expense. And irregardless of that, there is a fine for not telling them about new source of income. You've got to fill in the SA1, you've got to tell them in 3 months to get a new source of income. Don't tell them an automatic fine, because they don't know you've got that source of income. How would they know that you've got a new source of income? How could they write to you what's called a prompted response? What they do is, you may have seen that what's called spider software, and they just come across someone on eBay who said that he just buys a few odd things. Unfortunately, these odd things added up to £440,000 in input VAT. Sorry, output VAT, they hadn't disclosed. Multiply that by 5, that's a turnover of £2 million. They haven't told anyone about, because he was just buying a couple of things on eBay. By the same token, the revenue do searches at the land registry. They've got software now that checks with the councils. So what you can do is you can actually do a search by who owns property. And then you can cross-reference it to find out what people are doing. It's not unheard of. You get a letter, dear Mr. Smith, just looked at your tax return, I can't see where you declared the income. I noticed you've got 4 properties. Can you tell me where you declare that income? Up to you to make sure that you declare it. On your tax return, it's actually got a box under the rental section, and it says the number of properties, so they can actually tell. You say, well, it's on my tax return. I say, won't make your tax return say you've got 1 property on it. You reckon you've got 4. So you actually have to disclose all these items. It's not necessarily a bad thing, because you might find that you have a loss on 1 property, you can offset against a profit on the other. So it might be to your advantage. I mean, you've got to do it right anyway, but you must ensure that you claim the right amount of expenses, so you can offset everything and be upfront about it. The last thing you want is a letter from the revenue, because the fines are just enormous. That's the bad news. Good news is how to get £100,000 to the revenue. What this relates to is the fact that the revenue find it a complete nightmare with tax returns. Why? Any idea how many tax returns are completed per year?
20 million.
Sorry?
20 million?
Divided by 3, 10 million. 10 million tax returns filed. How many do you think don't get filed each year? 1.5 million. 1.5 million. That's 1.5 million people are getting fined, and that's gone up 8%. And the fines are going up as well. So that's a lot of money the revenue are going to take. Why do they want to give a prize of £100,000? They want to give a prize, A, because the government have got this great behavioural department that works out whether we can get prizes for what this was based on, things from council tax that started off. Because they just can't handle it. Give you an idea, there's a tax district in Salford that up to about 10 days ago, so they weren't taking any incoming calls before the 31st of January. Too busy. Out of that 10 million tax returns, what percentage do you think get filed in the last 3 months of the tax year? There's not just in the last 3 months, not just in the last 2 months, not just in the last 1 month, but the last 2 weeks of January, about 74% of tax returns get filed. There is mailbags sitting in tax offices that won't be open for over 3 months. I know my tax return hasn't been opened yet, because I got a letter chasing them up, and I said it 3 months ago. So it gives you an idea. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. What's the inquiry window the revenue want to ask about tax returns?
1 year.
How long have they got to raise questions?
1 year. 1 year? 12 months?
1 year. 1 year, 1 year, yes, 1 year, no. Let's see, we got the new one.